Today's the deadline for many Dane County employees to get the COVID vaccine. A look at local workplace vaccination numbers.
Plus, ahead of Barry Alvarez Day at Camp Randall, the university is honoring the former coach and athletic director in a big way. That's all coming up on News 3 Now at 10.
New information tonight as the death toll from COVID-19 in the U.S. surpasses 700,000. This comes as businesses are urging their workers to get vaccinated. As we begin the month of October, it's officially the deadline for thousands of employees in our area to get vaccinated or lose their job.
And that includes SSM Health, which became one of the very first to impose a requirement this June, when just 77% of their staff had gotten the vaccine, giving roughly 2,800 employees in Wisconsin 3 months to get up to speed. Adam Duxter explains how the mandate has impacted them as well as other workplaces in our area.
Well, leadership at SSM knew they had their work cut out for them, but since then they've closed the gap from thousands of employees unvaccinated to just a few dozen, something they, along with other companies who've issued a mandate, say is a major success.
When SSM Health introduced a mandate for all employees to get the COVID-19 vaccine, VP of Pharmacy Services Mo Carbot knew there would be some who needed a push.
There were employees, individuals in general in the community who were on the fence saying, well, we know the vaccine works, we know it's safe, but we're not sure if we should get it yet.
And while nearly 1 in 4 hadn't gotten the vaccine by late June, that's changed significantly in the past 3 months.
When we came up with the mandate, more and more employees said, you know what, it's time to get the vaccine.
Since then, SSM went from having thousands of unvaccinated employees to just less than 0.5%. The 99.5 vaccination rate, the same amount Epic Systems achieved in its staff of nearly 10,000. A spokesperson there saying in a statement today, the vast majority of staff support vaccinations and understand it plays a critical role in the safety of everyone. Carbot says this is a sign of SSM's commitment to the community.
We're very proud to know that we were among the very first health systems in the country to tell the communities we serve, don't be worried if you have to go to a hospital or clinic to receive care.
But also a way for staff to say they support one another as well.
They want to come to work and feel safe, that they're not going to get COVID, they're not going to take COVID with them back home. They want to make sure that they are safe, their patients are safe, and then when they go back home, that their families are safe as well.
And of course, the conversation isn't quite over yet, as now it pivots to booster shots. Carbot says while they are making boosters available to staff who qualify, there's no word on any company mandate at this time.
Adam, thank you. Meanwhile, teachers and staff of the Madison School District will have 1 month to show proof of full vaccination. SSM Health helping them get the vaccine as they held a mobile vaccine clinic on Holzman Road today, offering free vaccinations for MMSD staff as well as any members of the community who wanted a vaccine. MMSD staff has to be fully vaccinated by the 1st of November. The school district will be holding another clinic October 22nd. That, too, will be open to the public.
The FDA has scheduled important vaccine advisory committee meetings for October. On the agenda is Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine for children ages 5 to 11 and booster data for the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccines. The booster discussion will happen on October 14th and 15th. The discussion on Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine for kids ages 5 to 11 will be held on October 26th.
As Dane County's current mask order expires next week, Public Health Madison and Dane County will not say for certain if another mask order is coming after that, but they did give us some information about what could decide it. Now, one metric they're looking at is COVID transmission rates. Dane County is, like all 72 counties of Wisconsin right now, currently considered to be in the high category. We need to fall 2 categories in the CDC chart, through substantial and down to moderate, to get rid of the mask mandate. That would mean dropping from around 150 cases per 100,000 people that we saw this week to fewer than 50.
Well, tomorrow is Barry Alvarez Day at Camp Randall, and the Badgers are honoring him in a big way.
Beginning in the 2022 season, this football field where we are currently standing will be known as Barry Alvarez Field at Camp Randall Stadium.
Alvarez was joined by his family and former players during the announcement today. With the help of dozens of donors that raised $13 million, the field will be called Barry Alvarez Field in 2022. After 32 years at UW-Madison, Alvarez announced his retirement as athletic director for the Badgers earlier this year. Tomorrow, alumni will gather to honor Barry before the game against Michigan. Kickoff is set for 11 a.m.
So it was a warm first day for October. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canal healthy, though, tracking some showers over the weekend. He has more in our certified most accurate forecast. Gary?
Yeah, there's even some showers out there tonight, but we'll see our better chances for rain this weekend, but there'll also be plenty of dry hours as well. The time lapse from the WISC Skycam shows brilliant sunshine for much of the day today. Then you start to see the cumulus clouds pop up, and a little more vertical development meant that there were a couple of showers and even a couple of thunderstorms mixed in as well. And as we look at Doppler track right now, you can see to the west of Madison some showers, every once in a while a flash of lightning in there, but areas east of Madison have not seen any rain yet. Eventually, just about everybody will see rain at some point this weekend. Low temperatures this morning, when the air was drier, dropped into the lower 50s here in Madison, but high temperatures climbed into the middle to upper 80s. Madison reached 84, Janesville hit 88 today, and temperatures right now still well into the 60s and lower 70s. Madison and Janesville at 73 with dew point temperatures around 60. Not terribly humid, but enough moisture in the air to get those showers and isolated thunderstorms going. We'll see those off and on from tonight through tomorrow. Tomorrow's high temperature at 78 degrees, so not quite as warm as today, but above normal temperatures will continue into next week. I'll have more on the forecast in just a few minutes.
New information tonight as the teen accused of killing his 11-year-old sister has been released from a juvenile detention center. A Dane County Juvenile Court administrator says he was released by a court commissioner to his mother, and he will be tried as a juvenile. Carolina Shank died after suffering a gunshot wound during a Tuesday night shooting in the 5100 block of Curry Court. The family says the deadly incident was an accident.
We are learning tonight just how difficult it is for Afghan refugees staying in Wisconsin to become U.S. citizens. Professor Aaron Barbato is volunteering with the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops. They've provided legal advice on site. Many of the refugees she's helped there would qualify for asylum, but in its current backlogged form, it can take years right now for that process to complete. Even for those who qualify for special immigrant visas, the visa available to refugees who help the U.S. government, that process is still long, complicated, and challenging.
People who have suffered trauma and have been evacuated from their country and left the only life that they've known, oftentimes we don't have all of the information that they need, especially in the status of people from Afghanistan right now, because there's a lot of gray area in what their pathways will be to citizenship and whether there really will be a pathway to citizenship for them.
This Sunday after Face the Nation, join our Naomi Coles for her complete conversation with Aaron and the challenges refugees will face in a complex and backlogged immigration legal system. President Biden traveled to Capitol Hill this afternoon for a brief meeting with House Democrats as he tries to put his negotiating skills to the test.
At stake, his infrastructure agenda. He told reporters this afternoon Democrats will get it done, but the question remains when. Natalie Brand with the latest on the negotiations from Capitol Hill.
President Biden huddled with Democrats on Capitol Hill in an attempt to bring his infrastructure agenda across the finish line.
It doesn't matter whether it's in 6 minutes, 6 days, or 6 weeks. We're going to get it done.
We're going to have to come down in our number, and we're going to have to do that work.
Earlier, House progressives struck an optimistic tone on negotiations after their opposition Thursday to moving forward on the Senate-passed bipartisan infrastructure bill without a path forward on the larger social spending bill.
We're united. We've got to get both bills. We're going to work together and get them both done.
Republicans have been in lockstep opposition to the Democrats' Build Back Better Act, which funds the president's top agenda priorities such as climate change, education, and health care. With a narrow majority in the House and a 50-50 Senate, Democrats cannot afford to lose support. Democratic Senators Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin signaled they're not on board with the current $3.5 trillion price tag.
It's not going to be 3.5, maybe 2 instead of 3.5.
Senator Manchin has said his top line is $1.5 trillion. Meanwhile, the failure to pass the bipartisan infrastructure bill has caused a lapse in funding for some highway and transit programs, resulting in the furlough of nearly 4,000 workers. Late Friday, the House passed a 30-day transportation funding extension. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
That extension of the surface transportation funding bill now goes to the Senate for its consideration.
It's Friday night, and that means high school football. We'll have highlights of local games in our final drive, including a matchup of the two top teams in the Capital Conference North. That's next at 10.
in the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with an available 12-inch touchscreen, an available interior work surface, and for powerful performance on demand, a class-exclusive available ProPower onboard mobile generator. These are America's best-selling trucks. This is Ford Truck Month. Inventory levels are coming back up, making Truck Month the time to get an F-150 with 0 for 72 and 1,000 retail order bonus.
When you hear cough, cough, sneeze, sneeze, it's time for plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold Relief. Dissolves quickly, instantly ready to start working, so you can bounce back fast with Alka-Seltzer Plus.
USAA is made for the safe pilots. For Mac, who can come to a stop with barely a bobble. Lucia, who announces her intentions even if no one's there. And Sergeant Moore, who leaves room for her room. With USAA Safe Pilot, when you drive safe, you can save up to 30% on your auto insurance. Get a quote and start saving. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for.
You've heard the saying, if it looks like bacon and it tastes like sausage, it's probably Johnsonville sausage strips. Oh, you never heard that? Well, sausage strips are pretty new. They're strips of sausage in amazing flavors like maple and chorizo. You can find this meaty miracle by the bacon, even though it's sausage.
Whoa.
Impossible. Zero Sugar Chobani is here. Zero Sugar Chobani has zero sugar?
Zero sugar.
Define zero.
And it's lactose free. Naturally.
And 60 calories?
Impossibly delicious.
Impossible. Whether you have a design emergency or you just want to shop the best furniture showroom in town, you need Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Saturday morning, the USPS is holding a job fair to ramp up delivery needs.
And Julian will have our weekend forecast headed into game day. Join us Saturday morning at 5 and 8.
Well, the first day of October felt more like that of late July or early August. The time-lapse of the Queen Bee Radio Skycam today showed lots of sunshine, but watch how the clouds started to develop a little bit more. And we even saw a few showers and isolated thunderstorms over southwestern Wisconsin during the day today, or actually during the late afternoon and evening. Now, three things you need to know in the forecast. We'll see better chances for showers this weekend, but there'll also be dry hours as well. So this is not going to be a total washout. Mild weather with above normal temperatures expected for next week, with high temperatures in the 70s when we should be looking at high temperatures in the lower to middle 60s. And next week will be mainly dry as well. Just little rain in the Monday through Saturday time period. Just some slight chances for rain there. Tomorrow for the Badger game, of course, kickoff is 11 a.m. against Michigan. And we're looking for clouds, and there will be some scattered showers, but they're going to be hit and miss. I don't think this is going to be a complete, all day, all game rain. So there'll be dry periods in there. But for October, temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, that is unusual for this time of year. Now tonight we're seeing those showers to the west of Madison, not seeing much in the way of lightning. These showers are moving toward the north, and with time, as the atmosphere becomes a little more moist to the east of Madison, we'll start to see some showers develop there as well. It's part of a larger, slow-moving system, which has been to our west, kind of slowly easing in our direction. There's one wave of showers here. Another one will start to develop to the south and west and be in here later in the day tomorrow. On future track, you can see how these showers lift to the north, and another little batch kind of develops, but there's a lot of space in between the showers. Plenty of clouds. I don't think we'll see much in the way of sunshine even through Sunday, but we'll see some showers, maybe even an isolated thunderstorm, and a couple of showers could even linger into Monday, although Monday's rain chances are much less. And as we check out the future track precipitation, the computer models keep going back and forth on this. For the most part, I think we're going to be probably around 1/4 of an inch of rain through much of southern Wisconsin. Some areas could pick up a 1/2 inch to an inch of rain or a little bit more if you get caught underneath a heavier thunderstorm, but those are going to be more likely to the south across Illinois and into Indiana. Tropics remain active. Hurricane Sam, Tropical Storm Victor. Sam is a powerful Category 4 hurricane, but it will take a path basically to the east of Bermuda and then up into the northern Atlantic Ocean and still be a player out there into the middle of next week. High temperatures today were warmest in our part of the Midwest. Much of Wisconsin had temperatures in the low to mid 80s. You can see it was a little cooler to the west where there was a little more cloud cover, a little more cooler to the east, but still these temperatures temperatures are all pretty much above normal, and with that southwesterly wind flow, that continues to keep our temperatures above normal. So even as this weather system passes and we start to get into some clearing early next week, temperatures are going to stay above normal, and that's going to be the pattern at least through the end of next week and probably into the start of the following week as well. 78 for a high tomorrow, mostly cloudy and cooler than today, but still above normal temperatures, and there'll be some scattered showers or perhaps a few thunderstorms. Again, on future track, you can see just how widely scattered these showers and thunderstorms are. I think at some point everybody will get some rain, but most of the time it won't be raining, and those temperatures will stay mild. Lows tomorrow night only in the lower 60s, and high temperatures on Sunday in the lower 70s, and that'll be even cooler than tomorrow. Rainfall amounts, again, 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch most areas. Some areas could pick up a little bit more than that. 7 to 10 day forecast, those temperatures staying in the 70s all the way through the end of next week. Those rain chances, though, gradually come back as we head into next weekend.
Welcome to Week 7 of the Final Drive. Hard to believe, but just 2 weeks of regular season football left after tonight. And as always, we start with our game of the week. And it's a big one in the Capital Conference between Lodi and Columbus, which is where we find our very own Jordan Reed. Jordan, winner of this game is going to have the fast track to a conference title.
Yeah, Lodi and Columbus are neck and neck in the standings. The Cardinals are 5-1 on the season. Well, that one loss is a conference forfeit. And the Blue Devils, they are undefeated across the board. They're actually riding a 12-game win streak dating back to the spring. And that was Lodi's whole goal coming into the fall, was pursuing perfection. So there's a lot on the line tonight for both teams. Cards bring the pressure right out of the gate. After a fumble recovery, they capitalize. Colton Burnell for the first score of the night. You know, and so far this season, these teams boast impressive stats on both sides of the ball. Defense, it's on full display in this first half of the game. Cardinals battle into the red zone. They go up 14-0 going into halftime. Well, they don't miss a beat coming out of the break. Less than a minute into the third quarter, Lodi picked off, and Columbus quickly makes it a 3-score game. Cardinals rout the Blue Devils 40-7, ending Lodi's undefeated season.
We are a ground and pounded team. We want to stick to our identity. And, you know, the message all week was we got a very tough opponent. And I mean, that's a great team. That's a great football team. And this kind of win it's huge. It is huge. But we've got bigger goals in mind, and we just want to keep this thing going.
Coach Shelgrad keeps telling his team that this is both a sprint and a marathon. Well, that they're coming up on the sprint because there's only 2 games left of the regular season. Zach, I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks, Jordan. Now, it's a 3-horse race in the Big A between Sun Prairie, Verona, and Middleton, with each team playing each other during the final 3 weeks of the season. If one beats the other 2, then the conference crown is theirs. Big game number 1 between the Wildcats and Cardinals is tonight. They split last year with each winning on each other's home turf, and the Cardinals got things going first. Bryce Falk takes the handoff and jukes his way in for the score. Middleton takes a 7-0 lead. It's 15-0 in the second now, and more ground and pound from the Cards. This time it's Elijah Gray bowling his way in from 2 yards out. Middleton goes on to win 30-0. Other scores around the Big A, and Sun Prairie stayed perfect with a 55-13 win over Madison East, and La Follette took down Memorial 18-13. Edgewood and Monroe are on a collision course for Week 9, winner-take-all for the Rock Valley Conference crown. If both come away with wins tonight and next Friday, the Crusaders have been looking like a well-oiled machine. They've outscored their opponents 208-28. Edgewood welcoming East Troy to Breeze Stevens, and this quickly became the Cam Fain show. First quarter, Joe Hartlib sets his feet, chucks it deep to Fain, and the 30-yard tutty puts the Crusaders up 7-0. Then later in the quarter, the duo hook up again. The 2-yard slant is good for 6 more. Edgewood cruises to 7-0 with a 59-0 win. A big one in the Badger Small, both Monona Grove and Mount Horeb-Barneveld trying to keep pace with Fort Atkinson. Second quarter, 4th and 8 for the Vikings. They're going for it all. Colton Schaller hits a wide-open Wyatt Dino, and MHB leads 13-3. But back comes MG. Cody Cummings with the short pass to Tyler Dahlhauser, and he gone 65 yards up the sideline, and the Silver Eagles trim that lead to 3. Now they'd get the ball back, and Saying is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Well, Cummings, this time to Ty Hoyer. And the same play gives Monona Grove the same result, though. But Mount Horror Varnabelt would battle back and win 26-24, your final. The oldest rivalry in the state went to the Beavers. Reedsburg upsets Baraboo 21-20 to take home the jug and win the 134th meeting between the two. And Monroe topped Evansville to stay perfect in Rock Valley play. Wanakee DeForest, they were also winners tonight. The Ridge and Valley Conference is coming down to a two-team race for first place between Highland and DeSoto. Both teams entered undefeated in conference play, and the Cardinals have been taking care of business each week. It's been 6 games and 6 wins for Highland, and Week 7 followed suit. Cardinals already up 6-0, and Max Olson puts some air on it, and Bryce Bollant runs under it for the score. And then later, Highland's going to go to the ground game. Brett McGuire gets to the corner and then turns on the afterburners. He shoots up the sidelines to give 6 more for the home team, but the Cardinals weren't done. Second quarter now, and Olsen finds Jew Nanke, and Nanke finds the end zone. All Highland in this one. 42-2 is your final. Other scores from tonight, Wisconsin Dells picked up a big road win at Adams Friendship to stay atop the South Central Conference. And in the SWAL, it was Darlington over Cuba City by 20. And still to come, Badger volleyball back at home hosting another top 10 team. Could Wisconsin pick up their 3rd win over a ranked team this season? Find out next after the break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This is a Wisconsin Brewmaster. He brews the local craft beer, the beer that washes down the Oktoberfest broth, the broth that pairs with the potato salad that befriends the burger that tastes like victory. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin.
When it comes to internet and TV, Spectrum has the competition beat.
Really? Can you keep up with all this?
Yes. With faster download speeds and better performance, Spectrum is the #1 choice for gamers. Switch now with the fastest internet starting speeds for the price. 200 megabits. That's enough speed to game, surf, stream, and more on all your devices. Get Spectrum Internet for $44.99 a month. Call 833-742-4499.
Okay, but what about TV? It's not easy to find something that works for everyone.
Spectrum TV with the free Spectrum TV app lets you watch live sports, local news, and more on your TV and on your devices. And unlike satellite, there's no ugly dish on your roof. Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-742-4499.
Too bad I'm in a contract.
Stuck in a contract? Spectrum will buy it out up to $500.
Seriously?
And you won't have to sign a new one. Don't wait. Switch today.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yes! Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-742-4499.
I rewired everything.
With what?
I don't know, just some stuff. It'll work fine.
Just right would be better than fine, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah.
That's why Toyota Service Center technicians use genuine Toyota parts. They're designed specifically for your Toyota to work just right.
Sounds really good.
Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota. Toyota. Let's go places.
Can you get this? I don't have my wallet.
Oh, really? It's funny how that always happens.
It's funny.
With BMO Harris, you don't need your wallet. You can get money from any BMO ATM using your phone.
Uh-oh, looks like someone can buy their own tacos.
You can also pay them back with Zelle.
So many ways for you to pay.
Awesome.
Order for BMO.
Ooh, tacos, banking. Some things are made to be mobile.
That feeling you get when your phone is your wallet. That's the BMO effect. And right now, open a new BMO Harris account online in just 5 minutes.
We protect more than the car you drive. We protect the dreams that drive you. The It's Not Where We Visit, but Who We Visit policy from American Family Insurance.
End of the road trip.
Protect yourself on the road with a travel peace of mind package, included when you enroll in the Know Your Drive program. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com.
This is a Wisconsin farmer. She grows the locally sourced freshness, the freshness that complements the wild-caught salmon, the salmon that tees up the cheesecake that sweetens every moment. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin.
The Badger volleyball team did something last week that they haven't done in nearly 2 years, lose a conference match. But they bounced back with a sweep at Rutgers, and now for Wisconsin, it's on to 7th-ranked Minnesota. UW won last year's meeting in 4 sets. They wouldn't need 4 tonight. First set, Badgers set up Devin Robinson, and she tattoos one for the point. Robinson finished with 6 kills. Wisconsin would win the first set with ease. Same story in the second. Sydney Hilly to Dana Redke, and she paints the line for another point. Badgers break out the brooms with a 3-set sweep over the Gophers. Every game is a big game for Scott Nelson, but anytime he plays a school from the state of Michigan, just means a little bit more. The senior free safety grew up in Detroit, but never liked the Wolverines. Instead, he was more of a fan of the Spartans. On Saturday, Nelson will square off against Michigan again, and last year against Big Blue, he showed out. Nelson led UW in tackles and picked off a pass, and is definitely looking forward for a kickoff.
It's always fun playing a team that you grew up so close to, and I mean, growing up in high school, everybody was like, oh, go here, and it's like, you just kind of laugh and chuckle. But you know, a lot of people are going to try and come to these games, family, friends. Everybody wants to come to these games to watch you play and watch each team compete, and it's fun.
The Badger men's hockey team has one tune-up before they officially drop the puck in their season, and it's a pretty special one. The exhibition game will be held in Chippewa Falls, and their opponent is Minnesota Duluth, who's won 2 of the last 3 national championships. So it's a good early test for the boys, but it's also a homecoming of sorts for a trio of Badgers. And Sunday's skate will be one they won't forget.
Grew up playing in Chippewa Falls in the rink we're playing at, so that's pretty crazy that it came full circle, but I never would have imagined playing a college game there at all.
Being able to play that first game in front of a good crowd, and also being able to do that so close to home and with so many friends and family watching is going to be probably something I won't forget anytime soon.
The Badger women hockey facing Merrimack for the first time in school history, already up 1-0 in the first period. Casey O'Brien adds to it. She fires one into the back of the net for her 7th goal of the season. O'Brien would actually score again, and top-ranked Wisconsin wins easy 4-0 the final. We're back after this.
Right in front of RHD Plumbing has the most reliable professionals in the industry. With honesty you can trust to deliver quality products and workmanship, dedicated to being the best. Get the job done right with RHD Plumbing, proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
At Pick and Save, we know that the slower a banana ripens, the longer it stays fresh. So we keep things fresher than fresh by ripening them slowly.
Bananas, No one has ever reinvented mattress shopping until now. The grand opening of Slumberland Sleep Solutions, where we've simplified, uncomplicated, and laid things out for you. Start with a quick rest match to pick your basic mattress type.
You love memory foam.
I really do.
Then shop the information and rating system on each bed. Did you know you can get great back support with a soft feel? It's true, and easy to find. Mattress shopping, reinvented, only at Slumberland Furniture.
USAA is made for the safe pilots. For Mac, who can come to a stop with barely a bobble. Lucia, who announces her intentions even if no one's there. And Sergeant Moore, who leaves room for her room. With USAA Safe Pilot, when you drive safe, you can save up to 30% on your auto insurance. Get a quote and start saving. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for.
Did you know that 178 million Americans are missing at least one tooth?
It's true.
That's why at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we only focus on tooth replacement solutions.
Whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can create a new smile just for you.
At a price that's affordable.
Because at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we want you to
go ahead and smile.
At Security Health Plan, we're celebrating you. And you. Because we all want health insurance that puts you first. Find the health plan that's just right for you.
How do we make sure Pick and Save food is fresh? We put sensors on our coolers, and if something changes, we drop whatever we're doing to take care of it. That way, we can make sure Pick and Save food isn't just fresh, it's fresher than fresh.
RHD Plumbing has the most reliable professionals in the industry, now offering complete bathroom and kitchen remodeling with 0% financing. Everything you need to finish your dream project. Get the job done right with RHD Plumbing, proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
Trust the First Warn Weather Team for your most accurate forecast.
Are you feeling lucky? Well, now's your chance at grabbing $635 million. Tomorrow night's Powerball drawing is the 10th largest in lottery history. It is the 6th largest jackpot for the Powerball game. The Powerball jackpot has been growing since early June when someone in Florida won $285 million. Since then, there have been 39 drawings in a row without a grand prize winner. So the odds of winning the jackpot are 1 in 292.2 million. Powerball also estimates the $635 million jackpot has an actual cash value of $450 million.
Buy some tickets. That's a lot of money for one person.
It is.
It'd be better if like 200 people could split it.
We should just, group ticket.
Buy some tickets.
We'll do that.
Gary's looking at our chances, different chances for rain over the weekend.
Yeah, some showers out to the west of us tonight, moving to the north. Temperatures, though, are still very mild for this time of year. 73 right now, Madison, even at 10 o'clock.
All right, Gary, thanks. Thanks for joining us for News 3 now at 10.
And do something good and have a great weekend.